my channel and today is my Friday whoop whoops. And I kind of have a womp. It's like a half womp and a half whoop. A lot of the days I wear my glasses just because my contacts kind of dry out my eyes for my really long days. But today I am just wearing my glasses. But the reason I don't is because my ring light shows right through. So I don't know. I knew that was going to bother me. I'm going to get right into my favorites. First favorite I'm going to say is this Neutrogena Naturals Purify Makeup Remover Cleansing Towelettes. Now I hauled these like a bit ago and I've been absolutely enjoying them. I've been really using them. I think I mentioned before that I wasn't like the biggest fan of them, but now after really using them after several weeks, sometimes your womps can turn into whoops. So that's what happened with these. These are really soothing on the skin and they're really great for sensitive skin. I am absolutely in love with these because when you wipe all your makeup off, it doesn't leave like a weird residue like some other ones do. That's why I always just stick to Aveeno, but every now and then when I see a new makeup remover wipe, I want to obviously try it out and give it a shot. I really do enjoy these. I'm still going to go back to my Aveeno, but if I happen just to get these, I wouldn't really be disappointed. The thing is that they don't necessarily remove all your waterproof makeup. Like as far as mascara, if you have one that just will not budge, it's not going to get it completely off. Okay, so my next favorite is an item that I took with me to San Francisco, and it is this bag right here. This is just like a little NYX traveling bag. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to find this online. I hope so. I'm going to look it up. I'm sure they have it in like the little bag section or whatever. I'm not sure if they have it at Ulta or if it's just on NYX. But this bag is something that I bring every single time I go somewhere on the weekend or out on a trip or someplace where I just need to bring my makeup brushes. I do have my Sigma little booklet. Let me get it. And this is it right here, this little booklet. And it holds like all your brushes. But for some reason, I find this booklet to be just really inconvenient. I don't know why. I think it's because I don't take so many brushes, and with this it just has like the perfect amount of slots in there. And then also on the other side you can put things in here. I'll usually put like my Z palettes right in here and then pack in all my brushes and just brushes in here. I just find this to be really compact where it's thin enough and it's not like huge like this whole, I don't know what it is. It's just something about this one is much more compact, trust me. This one just gets really bulky and in the way, and I can't hold makeup in it. So I put my Z palettes in here, my brushes, and I absolutely love this bag. It goes with me all the time. That's why it's like filthy right now because I just used it for my trip. And I don't even think I cleaned it for my last trip, but whatever. So I've been sticking to 2 products on my face, and lately I've been going to my Dream Pure BB. I've talked about this like a million and gazillion times. I don't want to bore you with it, but I'm in the shade Medium Deep. This is just so light for every day. I wear this so often. Now, if I'm going for like a more medium to full coverage look, I've been going to my NARS All Day Luminous Foundation. I really like it applied with a beauty blender or a brush. It just kind of depends, but I mainly put it on with a brush because I feel like I get more coverage from a brush when I really just work it in. It gives you like a really nice luminous glow, obviously hence the name. I have a full review on it, so I'll link it down below. But I love NARS products just because, in case you guys didn't know, NARS products are basically made for photography. So if you're ever worried about flashback or anything like that, or if the makeup is good for pictures, you can always rely on NARS products. On my trip, I don't really like to just clean my brushes with just random soap and then also with just water because I really want to preserve my bristles of my brushes. So I brought my Makeup Forever Instant Brush Cleaner. I like this just because it's itty bitty. I don't know if they have like a bigger size. I don't think they do, but this always gets off everything. All I'll do is I'll just spray it like on like one of the little hotel towels or a towel I just bring just if I'm at home or anything. I just spray one section and I'll clean like about 3 to 4 brushes, and one spray goes like a really long way. I've had this for a really long time, but it takes off all the messy residue. Also, if you have something like black gel liner that's just like chilling out and just being all crusty on the side of your brush like this one, it'll take away all of that residue on the side of the brush. Because sometimes when you wash your brushes, the formula is not powerful enough to really clean the edges of the metal part of the metal part of the brushes. So I just posted a video with Mama Whoop Whoop, and thank you seriously from the bottom of my heart and hers. She was telling me today earlier, she's like, you know what, like it makes me feel so good when I see all those comments, especially on my age. Like it really gives me like, you know what I mean? Like she was basically saying gives her motivation and she feels really good about herself. So thank you so much for always being sweet and always asking about my mom. It's like, as you can tell, I don't know if you guys can already tell or not, but me and my mom are best friends, and that's just where I'm going to stop because I get super emotional whenever I talk about her. But she's just like my world. But in that video, I was wearing a lip combo that everybody was asking me, and I linked it down below, but I'll tell you anyhow because I've been wearing this so much. It's like my go-to lip look, and it's been these two Stila liquid lipsticks. I love mixing Patina and Bellissima together. Bellissima is absolutely beautiful on its own. I wear a ton on its own all the time. So then this is what Bellissima looks like, and then with Patina, it's more of like a dusty mauve, which everybody loves. See, so it looks a little bit more brown in person in my opinion, but when you mix the two together, it's just like the perfect medium of both of them, as you can see. And to me, it really mimics MAC Soar. Like, I don't know, like it just goes perfectly with it. So I've been putting both liquid lipsticks together, and then I've been shading in my lips with MAC Soar. So let's just pretend like these are lips. Oh, this is bad. And yeah, you get the drift, right? So those are like lips inside. But I just think like this lip pencil just works really well because it just pulls in a lot of dimension around your lips when you're shading. I don't know, it looks really beautiful. So if you happen to have both these liquid lipsticks, I really recommend them, or any kind of lipsticks that are like this that are liquid lipsticks, because I know a lot of people got the Anastasia ones. There's so many out. The Kat Von D, which I heard that she's coming out with new summer colors, so I'm really excited for that because I love those ones as well. I just love all liquid lipsticks, but those two together, it's just like the perfect medium. Like, I just think it's so beautiful and stunning. And then with this lip liner Soar, to tell you the truth, I feel like so many people went out and bought so many lip liners and then they never used them. Let me know down below if you're one of those people, because I'm one of those people. I don't really use lip liners a lot, but I have a ton. And I was like, oh, I'm going to use them. I'm going to make, you know, really define my lips and shade. And I just never get around to using them. Now, I've talked about this concealer before, and this is the Master Conceal from Maybelline. I absolutely love this concealer because, to me, this is one of the concealers where I feel like it is a dupe to Max Pro Longwear concealer. And not exactly consistency, but of performance. Because I feel like this is so opaque. A little goes a long way. It really conceals so much. You definitely have to use the warmth of like your fingers to really blend it in. I like to use the warmth and then pat it in with my beauty blender, aka Beauty Blender, and I love this concealer, but it is in the shade medium, so I ended up getting a lighter shade, so I got light medium. Light medium on its own is definitely way too light to use on its own for my skin color. It's just too bold, you know what I mean? I love bold, but it is pretty light. So this one is the light medium, and as you can see, a little goes a long way because I can just keep going down my arm. So yeah, a little goes a long way. I'm not kidding. But look how really, that's not really like a light medium to me. So what I like to do is actually just take that, and then I'll place medium right on top. And then see, once I mix in a little bit of medium, then it starts getting a little bit more of an appropriate color for underneath my eyes when I really just want to highlight. But I still do use medium on its own when I don't want too much of a really noticeable dramatic highlight. Oh, I do have a Womp. I forgot. Okay, so nail polishes. My last set of nails that I had were way too long and I could not deal with them, and they were too long. I just can't have them in my normal life. So I got them down really short. This is almost like the length of my natural nails right now, so I'm super excited. The color that I currently have is called Ballet Slippers, and this is my go-to all the time. It's really classic. It matches everything. Let's focus. Thank you. And it matches everything and just looks really nice and elegant. Some other nail polishes that I love, I don't have it on me, of course, it's downstairs because when I went to go get my nails done, then I bring my color. You know what I'm saying. But the color that it's super similar to it is called Minimalistic from Essie right here. This one is just more of an opaque pink. This is more of opaque cream, but it has a baby pink undertone to it. This is my other go-to if I don't want something as milky. This one is definitely more bold and opaque. And then another one I was wearing a lot is this one, and this one is Topless and Barefoot. As you can see, it's more of like a light sand color, so when I want to go literally for like more of a nude nail, then I go for that one, because this one doesn't have any pink in it. So this is basically a Whoop and a Womp put together. I like the product, I like the tool, which I'm talking about is the Real Technique silicone eyeliner brush, but I don't like it. So I'll tell you kind of like both sides. So this is what the brush looks like, and it's just a silicone tip. And so as you can see, it does have some really nice movement to it. But look, there's no bristles because it is silicone. And as you can see with my wing, this is what I use actually to get my wing today. Well, that one got a little bit messed up. Let's go to the other eye. This one looks a little bit more proper. So as you can see, it gets a really nice flick. This is without putting any concealer underneath or cleaning up whatsoever. So now the thing with this is that you have to put very little product. And then it has to be a gel that's like fresh and new and something that really hasn't dried up, or else this thing is going to be very stubborn. If you have a really nice creamy gel liner, this is going to be phenomenal because I used a Inglot gel liner that I've had open for not too long now, but it absolutely worked perfect with this. It did not work with my other gel liner because it was a little bit dry, but this one is absolutely perfect for new fresh gel liners, which might be kind of frustrating, but I like it and I don't like it. It just took me a while, but as you can see, it has a really nice point to it, and that's what I like. That it will never flare out or lose its shape unless someone is just mean and takes scissors to it. Now my Womp is weird. It's a nail polish, and usually I absolutely love cream nail polishes, but this was the color that I was wearing before, and this is the Orly Cake Pop. I thought I was really going to like this color. I got this in the recent FabFitFun box. This one was for the spring. I know I didn't show that on my channel just because they did send me the box, and I personally did not think it was worth it. I absolutely loved my winter box from FabFitFun, but I literally thought that the spring box compared to the winter box was like night and day. I thought the winter box was so great, and the spring box, it didn't really have a lot of good things in it because I feel like people don't really use DVDs. There was a scarf that lots of people would not like that taste because their colors were kind of off. And it was just like a lot of kind of coupon codes, and that's why I didn't present it on my channel, but I did get the box. They sent it to me twice. I kind of gave out the items to other people, but they didn't even look satisfied. Inside the box was this Orly nail polish, and for some reason, this nail polish, it chipped really easily on my nails, and I haven't really had problems with chipped nails, and this ended up turning like a weird white. Like it turns out like super white and cream, but after a couple of days, it looked really just dirty. Okay, so now for my final Womp is probably something that I feel like people really wanted to maybe try out, and these are the new Makeup Forever Plexi glosses. I was really fortunate to receive the whole line. I'm sure you guys saw people Instagramming them. I gave like a thank you, you know, but I don't know. The colors are really pretty. They're really stunning, to be honest. But the quality of the gloss is okay, but nothing that's like out of this world. Like obviously I wanted to pick out this pink color because I love baby pink. But when you see this color gloss right here, this one is number 201. And then when you get the gloss, it has a really nice doe foot applicator. But when you start putting on your hand, can you see what's happening? Exactly, not too much. I don't know, I really thought I was gonna love this gloss, but I thought they were gonna be really pigmented because look on the outside of the tube, and then when you place on your hand, I'm like, man, I'm brown biscuit, but I'm not that brown biscuit, and nothing shows up. So a lot of these colors, unfortunately, are toppers, and I ended up going on Sephora because I wanted to see what people said, and it was the same thing. It got really low stars. So say, for example, this one's number 207. This is much more opaque, as you can see, but it just really confused me because some of them are really opaque. Like this one I really liked, but then as compared to the baby pink, it showed nothing. So this is something where you can't order these online if you want to try them. Really go in store because a lot of them though are toppers, but some are pigmented. Like look at that compared to the baby pink, if you can find it anywhere on my hand. So unfortunately those were not the best, just because I feel like if you're going to come out with the gloss, it's basically going to be pigmented or not. If these are all going to be a topper line, or it's not going to be, you know what I mean, if it's going to be a full-on opaque gloss. I mean, I understand lighter colors are not going to show up as much, but a lot of them are just hit or miss. So yeah, so, and plus the formula, it's oh, I got some on my nose. I mean, it's okay. It's just that I thought that it was going to be really opaque, a lot of the colors, because I got so excited because I'm a lip junkie and I started swatching them and I was just like, oh, Okay, so that was it for my Friday Whoop Whoops and also my couple Womps. Let me know down below if you guys are going to Generation Beauty. I will be there for sure Saturday. I'm not too sure on Sunday though, just because I have lots of things to do because I wanted to actually do a video, a pay it forward video. And I'm not sure if you guys watch my vlog channel, but if you watch my vlog channel, you can always subscribe. It's What Would Lizzy Vlog. Me and Glenn, we wanted to help out this homeless man that we've been seeing a lot. And unfortunately, they relocated him because people probably complained that he was on a bus stop and all of that. I was really sad because then in my vlog we went to Walmart, we got all this canned food and all these things for him. Glenn went to a surplus store or a store to get like a backpack and like really good supplies, toothbrushes with like already toothpaste, things that are disposable. Unfortunately, we could not find him. He was gone, and we would see him for a couple weeks and we're like, you know what? He really deserves like a helping hand. You can tell he just has sadness in his face. So we wanted to do a do it for where we could help him out, you know, because you can tell that he's not abusing drugs or abusing any type of other substances. He's just truly just needs help, and he's just truly just homeless, and he just needs a hand. So I was really happy because Glenn ended up calling me and he was like, I found him, babe. And I was so happy because we got all these things for him, and legit we're gonna go like within the next day or two. We wanted to get, you know, just get it all together, bundle it up all nice, and then he was gone. So it was really sad. I was crying. It was like, even thinking about it right now, I just feel emotional. But Glenn found him. So what we wanted to do is on Sunday was to give the bag to him. So we don't want to lose that chance on maybe not seeing him anymore in case he gets moved again or someone from, you know what I mean, from the city just complains. So I might not make it on Sunday because of that, but that's a very good reason to miss out on Sunday. Other than that, I had a wonderful trip in San Francisco. Thank you to everybody who came out to my meetup. It was seriously like meant the world to me. When I got to the room, I was like so emotional and crying. I couldn't even believe it, like how cool it was to meet up with all of you, have like a fun day, you know, right on the pier. I took everybody a carousel ride. I have a whole vlog on it. So yeah, I think you guys should subscribe to my vlog channel because I'm gonna have all that good stuff coming up, and I will be vlogging at Generation Beauty. So let me know if you guys will be there on Saturday. I can't wait to meet you guys. Come up to me if you guys see me. I am not going to bite you unless you're a gummy bear. So I hope you guys enjoy this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Mwah!